Greetings, everyone. This is Gerard, editor-in-chief of Filipino Soul Magazine, aka S.G.I.B magazine. It stands for Soldiers Got Intentions. Believe that? Ow! Because everyone should be sorting for something: a dream, a goal, an idea, a train of thought, something. And on the P.B.G's production, it stands for Photos by Gerard, the best in freelance publicity photography. Well, for those of you who took the time to watch the program in Mobolo, my Help Make a Dream Come True motivational program, I really want to thank you. I really appreciate the support. I really appreciate you taking the time. I want to thank Princess. She did an excellent job of doing the video, and I really appreciate that. And also Ellen Bayot, 2013 Daily Showtime winner. Krissy, her daughter, who was always flawless, and her sister Bebe for helping out. So anyway, I am at where I work out at in the morning. This is by the Boulevard, it's called, in Dumaguete. Let me see if I can give you an idea of what it looks like around me, a 360-degree view. I know the sun is high. That's the police department right there. There's nothing like working out and being by yourself somewhere close to the police. Not that there's anything to be a fear of, but one never knows. There you can get an idea of the 360-degree viewpoint of where I am speaking to you from now. I want to talk to you because already I have an interesting morning. I like waking up early, after the G hours. I usually come here about around 6 or so and do my exercise. I usually stop somewhere and I kind of read a little bit of the paper, maybe smoke a cigarette, and then I continue on to come down here and work out and exercise. Well, it's funny, when I pulled up, I saw a girl pop her head up. I didn't think nothing of it because, that's not what type of party this is. This is my daily routine. So I sat on the steps and I started reading the paper. And then I looked up and I saw her and she smiled. I am a sucker for a smile, let me tell you. Because I smile so much. A smile is like money to me. So whenever I can get one, I treasure it. And she said, come. And so I said, okay, well, sure. So I came and sat down. She was drinking, and Tangoai. Tangoai is like, I guess you, I guess you might call it how was it? I want to get the right name for you. It's like, I don't want to say it's like the Mad Dog 2020 of wine. It's like fortified wine here, I guess, the best way to say it. So I sat down and she offered me a shot, and which is very customary if you're drinking, to offer a shot, whether it's beer or whatever. It's like Ripple. Yeah, that's I want to say. It's like Ripple. So, and you can tell she's probably been drinking all night or been sitting there all night or whatever, And so I sat there and I said, how are you? And, an avalanche of emotions start pouring out of her face. She, tears swelled up in her eyes, and I'm saying, well, what's wrong? And she really couldn't say what was wrong. She bounced around a little bit, and I said, look, your angel has arrived, because everybody has angels around them. I don't know if everybody does, but I know I have angels around me. And because I have angels around me, I like to share my angel every now and then. And so, I asked her, I asked her if she wanted to eat. That's always something I always do, is that I always offer to feed someone. I said, look, are you hungry? You want to eat? And she said, no. Food won't help me. And I said, what? I said, you want shabu? Shabu is the methamphetamines here And she said, "You want shabu?" I said, "No, I don't do this." But I said, "You want?" She said, "Yes, yes." She said, "It helps me." I said, "How does it help you?" She probably was what we call in the States fiending or whatever, which means that you were craving it. And so, she was just full of emotion. So I asked, I said, "Look," I said, "I'll tell you what, can I take your picture?" So she said, "Yes." So I took a picture, and it was so sad and everything. And then this is the power of the camera. This is what I'm saying, the power of the camera. And, I decided to take a few more pictures of her. So next thing you know, we're standing up and she's modeling, she's posing, she's smiling, she's laughing. You'll see, I will post the pictures of her. I will post the pictures. When I get back, I'll work on it. I'm working on a collage from the Mobolo event, because I'm going to do a big collage of all the pictures. Such great pictures. But I'm going to do a series of pictures of her to show her from going from being on the verge of tears to actually, she said, "Oh, I used to do this," and now she's smiling, she's posing, she's laying on the ground, I'm taking pictures of her, and in that moment of time, I am sure that she had forgotten all her problems. In that moment of time, I think she had flashbacks of being normal. In that moment of time, I'm sure she felt beautiful. She took her hair down and started posing more and all this stuff. And it was just a wonderful, wonderful, brief moment of bringing joy into someone's life. When a person's on drugs, and what have you, often the time we want to judge them for them being on drugs. Gotta excuse me, I'm sitting on cement. And I've learned through my own experience that you don't judge anyone. Everyone has a moment of clarity when you're in the middle of moving too fast, or that whereas that their glimpse of normalcy of your life, of you being normal. And so I don't judge anyone. I don't turn my nose up at anyone. I remember that I was up for 11 days once moving too fast. And I remember, walking down the street and seeing two girls and say hi, and they go, "Ew," like that. Here I was thinking I was Superfly, and they went, "Ew," like that. and so I said, "Wow," And I remember a time when when my shoes, one of my shoes, my sneaker, the sole was coming off, and I had to lift my foot up high to keep the shoe from flopping, because it would flop, because I didn't have any shoes, and and I remember walking across the railroad tracks, and I looked down the railroad tracks, and there was a pair of sneakers there, and I walked over to the sneakers, and I put the sneakers on, and they fit, and it was like, oh my God, angels around me. I said, "Thank you, God, thank you." Gave me a pair of sneakers. It was like, you don't need to be walking around looking like this, double OG, But then, I know there are a lot of times when intervention from the universe has come in my life and has provided for me. So, after we took the shoot and all that stuff, she was smiling, she hugged me, all this stuff like this and whatever. And so I wish I had 1,000. I would have given her 1,000 pesos, which is $20. I would have given it to her, but I don't travel with that much money on me, because why? Because for just that reason, I would have given her $20. So I gave her like 400 pesos, which is a little less, but maybe $9.50, which is still a lot of money here in the Philippines. So it was just beautiful, man. It was just beautiful, bringing the joy to her. for making her feel, like a woman again, like a beautiful girl again, because all girls want to feel beautiful, all girls want to be told they're beautiful. And as soon as I'm leaving, of course, this guy comes and says, "Oh, you want fuck?" I said, no, man, no. It's not that kind of party. I don't know if a pimp or whatever like this or whatever, but then, she may give the money to him or he just may give her some whatever. I don't even want to entertain his involvement with her because I don't want it to taint the experience that I had with her. That was, to me, that was absolutely precious. And I can't wait to post the pictures, the pictures that I took of her, so this way you'll see her as she comes out of her shell, from on the verge of crying, and my life is bad, oh, my life is no. I said, yes, drugs, well, moving too fast will make you feel that way. Okay, so I want to stop here. I'm going to be posting another video about Michael Jackson. I think I got some few things I want to say about that. So in the meantime, remember, dreams are nothing more than plans awaiting action. Never disrespect the elderly and always pull someone up. Always pull someone up. And sometimes you may be the only one to see a vision. And the best revenge in life is to live good. I'm living good today. I don't know about you, but I'm living good today. I'm just, and if you're lucky, and if you haven't got a dream, a goal, an idea, a train of thought, don't worry about it. Do what I used to do. Get as much as you can, as fast as you can, and go home. And remember, if you're lucky enough to have a woman like Ollie Woodson, former lead singer of The Temptation, once sung, treat her like a lady. And ladies, if you're lucky enough to have a good man, some might think, like me, make him feel like a king. And remember, I'll always love you more. Okay, let me head back. I enjoy my morning ride on my scooter. It's beautiful. Riding a scooter here is like being in Logan's Run. It's like woo, 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 like this, because of the traffic and what have you. I never thought I would be driving, which reminds me, I can get my license. It never dawned on me that I would actually be driving a scooter in the Philippines from living in Cebu. But now that I am, it's absolutely, it's an experience. I enjoy it. I enjoy, the no helmet law. But of course at night I do wear a helmet. But during the daytime I feel relatively safe. But it's just wonderful. I can go on and on about the stories. There's one rule about driving in the Philippines as far as traffic. The vehicle that has the right of way is the biggest vehicle. Okay, so I'll talk to you later. Remember, I always love you more. Take care of yourself. I'll be talking to you. Peace.